Hello, everyone. Welcome to a casual weekend morning. Um, what I want to do today is I want to do 2 loaves of French bread. It's easy to make. You'll see, we'll go through it. I'm going to make one of them just plain, and another one, I gathered some rosemary, oregano, and thyme from the garden. I have them sitting on the side a little bit here to wash them to dry up. So when I'm ready for them, I can chop them up and add them to the bread, to the 1 loaf. The French bread is it's easy to make. You'll see I have here 2¼ cups of warm water. You need it about 110 to 115 degrees. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast, and we will need 1 tablespoon of salt later on, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And also, I will have 6 cups of flour ready. We'll see if we need 5½, 5¾ It all depends how the dough mixes, because the dough in different atmospheres and reactions to different temperatures, even within the house, reacts differently how it bonds together. So let's start. I have the water warmed up already here. I want to double check the temperature. I don't want it too hot. And I'm using active dry yeast. If you're using instant yeast, we'll put them together, but then you skip this step. See, it's at 115 right now, and which is great. So what I'm going to do here, add 2 tablespoons of sugar and a tablespoon of our active dry yeast, and I'm going to mix them up a little bit, and then I'm going to put them in our stand mixer and let them sit there. I'm going to time at first the timer for 5 minutes, and then we will uh, see if they're foaming up on top or not, if they need more time. Again, it all depends on what happens with the. I made a mess here. So okay, I'm going to cover up with plastic, let it sit there, and let it firm up a little bit. If you're using instant yeast, you can go ahead to the next step right away. You don't need to wait those 5 to 7 minutes. So all right, see you soon. It's been sitting for 5 minutes. Here, let's take a little peek. Oh, they look really nice. Look at that. You could see how they're a little foamy on top. And what I'm going to do is add the tablespoon of salt. This is the measurement is a teaspoon, so you'll need about 2¼ or so. Look how it activates. And then I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then I'll put 3 cups of flour in there, and we'll start mixing. So let's do this here. There we go. Let's see there. We will need some more oil later when we're covering the bread, covering the dough while it's. I'm also, what I want to do is I'm going to sift the flour before I put it in there. So, okay, let's start here with the 3 cups first. As you saw, I just decided to start this morning. I didn't really prep anything. I just wanted to show you how you can do it without prepping, and so you could see the exact time of what it takes to get all this done. So here I have 2 cups. I like this sifter. I have also you know, the regular sifting, but this one kind of helps quite a bit actually. It's a lot faster than using the other ones. Here we go, one more. And we'll start adding them in there. There, the head a little less. All right. I like to, I don't, you know, depending on what you're doing, when we're baking pies, we usually end up not sifting the flour. But here we go. I put the apron on because I figured I might make a mess or flour could fly on me here. We'll put the dough hook. Now, if you don't have the stand mixer, um, all this could have been done here in a bowl and mixing them all together. Get into it with the hand, and it'll take about the same time, maybe a little longer, especially at the end with the kneading. But we're gonna start mixing them right now. I'm mixing it right now on speed 2 just so they can mix together. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and sift uh, 3 more cups of flour here. I'll help it a little bit here on the sides. There we go. All right. So while it's mixing, I'm going to add kind of a half a cup at a time, kind of, you'll see. Here again, I have 3 cups of flour over here. There we go. We're gonna let it mix. And later on, the kneading really is about 3-4 minutes. Once it's all mixed together, we want it to get to a texture where it's all binding together and not sticking to the sides and becoming smooth. There we go. All right, let's add the second cup here. Now it's been mixing for about uh, 3.5 to 4 minutes. And I'm going to stop it. I put it on speed 2 after I had the total of 5.5 cups of flour in there. But I could see it's still sticking there, but let me feel it anyway. Can you see how it's like it wants to stick to my fingers here? So I need to add some more flour. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup, and then we'll let it continue to mix and see here. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and add about a 1/4 cup in there. There we go. And we'll mix it for a minute or two. I'll let it go slowly a little bit till it absorbs all the flour. And then I'm going to go ahead and also even with the mixer, really, you want to dig in a little bit and feel it and mix it together. Now it's on speed 2. There we go. It's binding together a little bit. There. I like it. I like it. I can see even already I want to put the rest of the flour in there. But let me stop it and bring it down and do some work on it a little bit here while it's sitting. Yep, it does. It needs a little more of the flour. There, you can see it just wants it's sticking to our fingers here. Again, this is the good test for it. So there, there we go. All right, I'll show you in a minute how it comes out. So you could see there. After I added the rest of the flour and I let it mix together for about a minute to a minute and a half, um, if you can see, it's right now, I put my hand right to it. I can play with the dough. It's not sticking to my hand. So it's right there. It's like a little, like if you dig inside, it's a little sticky, but on the outside, it's nice and smooth. So now I'm going to let it knead on speed 2 for about 4 minutes. And I want the texture to continue to be smooth. And then we're going to grease the bowl here, grease the top of this, cover it. I'm going to cover it with plastic and a towel. And then we're going to let it rise until it doubles in size, probably about an hour. And then we'll go from there. All right. I'll see you in about 5 minutes when we take it out. Bye-bye. Okay, it's been kneading for 5 minutes. And if you were doing it by hand, the kneading will probably take 7 since, uh, we're not as strong as the machines sometimes. But so as you could see, it's it comes out clean from the bottom of the and it's really nice. It's really nice. So what I'm going to do here real quick, I know I'm doing it one-handed, but it's okay. I'm going to grease this bowl, this glass bowl here, just slightly so it doesn't stick to it. And we'll place this here, the dough. It's nice. We need it to double in size. I'm gonna go ahead and just flip it so get it all uh, oily. And with the French bread, it's a little different too. We want it to, we're trying to uh, keep special texture in there. So when we're putting even the plastic wrap, I'm gonna oil it a little bit and cover it. And then I'm going to put it over there under a light because it's summer now and the air conditioning is running. So we want some heat in there. It's probably going to take about an hour for it to double in size. So let's get some plastic wrap here real quick. There we go. All right. Use our plastic wrap. You can, if you don't want to use plastic wrap, just put the towel right over it. But sometimes I know we worry about any of the lint from the towel getting on the dough. So there we go. We have this going here. We're going to get the towel and cover it so it'll go to sleep. Well, actually, technically, we want it to wake up. All right. So here we go. And make sure the stove is, if you're putting it on the stove, make sure the stove is not on. So it's sitting over there. All right. See you in about an hour. The dough's been proofing for an hour. Let's see how it is. As you could see, it doubled in size from where it was. I'm going to save this piece of plastic. I probably can use it, and then I could use another one once we shape the 2 French breads. So I'm going to kind of deflate it a little bit, slightly flour our countertop here. There we go. Let's flip it down. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. All right. There we go. This is nice. Oh, this feels really nice. What we're going to do right now is cut it in half because we're going to make 2 loaves of bread. In the meantime, while the dough is proofing, I chopped the oregano, thyme, and rosemary that I had. So we have about, I mixed them all together. They're about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons in total. They're not necessarily like divided as the same amount. But in the meantime, while I'm working on one, I'm just going to put this here. And I am going to cover it because I don't want it to dry up while I'm working on the other one. So let's shape our dough here. Some more flour. It's really nice. We don't want to put too much flour because we want it to stay a little elastic. It's not sticky, but it's really this nice foamy dough here. We're going to shape it into about a 9 by 13 or so, and I'm going to use the rolling pin. There we go. It makes it easier to knock the bubbles out. And for the French bread, we want some bubbles in there. We do the difference. This is not a baguette. This is not a French baguette, by the way. Just so you know, the baguette is a little different. The ingredients about the same for the baguette. The main difference is that you're going to the baguette. You will cook it at a higher heat, shorter time, or I should say, bake it. But it will be crustier and crispier and smaller there. There we go. All right. As I mentioned, this is quick, easy. And by the way, with the ingredients, if you want to use butter instead of olive oil, if you want to use different kind of oils, you could. I want a little bit here. There we go. We're going to roll it and then scorch it. We're going to tightly roll it here. I mean, you can roll it this way or this way. I'm rolling it this way so you could see what we're doing here. We need to try to seal some of those seams together when we're rolling, and also making sure also the sides are rolled in a little bit too as we're rolling here. Well, this feels really good. It feels really good, really nice. As you could see, there we have one. And so at the back, I'm going to tuck the sides in a little bit, roll it like this, to try to make it all even. And so you want to, here, let me turn it this way. We need to pinch these in like this to, there we go, to seal it. And I'm going to roll this in a little bit here on the sides, kind of mix them in. There we go. Got rolling it. And that's it. I'm going to, there, it's about even. I'm going to put on our pan over here. Yeah, I feel this side a little bit. There we go. This is a little thinner here. There. And also, by the way, with this, you can also make, even take these, make them to small ones if you want to make like a little sandwiches. So let me show you what I'm going to do with the second one here. So here we have our beautiful herbs here. This is going to be so tasty. We just chopped it. It's going to be, there we go. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Now people will fight who wants the plain or who wants the one with the herbs, but we'll be nice to them and have them eat both. We'll give them a slice of each. And the camera crew is agreeing, said, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to continue to roll here. Here, I'll roll it quickly for you so you could see. Mainly we want to seal all the, whoops, those things flew out. Oh, they didn't want to be cooked, but I'll grab them, don't worry. There, here we go. There we go. They were trying to escape and I did not let them. But okay, let's quickly seal all the seams here. And we'll set it down, seam down, seam down. When we'll put it in our tray. All right, and you can also, if you're having a hard time with the seams, you can go like this too at the end, and that will be real nice. You can also, I'm not going to put anything on top of it. You could put butter, you could put oil. I'm going to leave it plain like this, see? Right there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to scorch it a little bit here with a sharp knife. There we go. We go on an angle. Don't be afraid. There we go. I like to do it before it's proofing because we're going to sit it on the side and let it proof for about, I'm going to set the timer for 45. It could take an hour, but we want it to also kind of double in size a little bit. There we go. There, it's nicely scorched. There we go, beautiful breads here. All right, I'm going to cover them with plastic towel, put them on the side, and we'll come back. And if your house is a little hot, start the clock at a half hour and look at it again and see how it goes. But again, we'll see you soon. So our French bread has been sitting for it was for 45 minutes. Here's a hint for you. If you set your timer for a half hour, then start pre-baking or preheating your oven at 375. So I've preheated the oven at 375. If you don't remember to set it ahead of time and you wait until the 45 minutes and you forget, it's okay. Set it and wait for it. So we have it set at 375 and we're going to cook it for 25 or bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'll set my timer for 25. I need the golden brown and I need them to be golden brown, and then we'll taste them. All right, so let's go. Our oven is ready. And also let me show you where the rack is. It's in the center, in the middle of the oven, not on the lower, because we want the top to become golden brown. And these are a little thinner than when we're baking loaves of bread. And there we go. All right, and we'll set our timer and we'll come back in 25 minutes. See you soon. Okay, it's been 25 minutes here. We didn't need to go any longer. Look at these beautiful loaves of bread. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And you could see even while they're baking, they grew a little bit. I'm going to, usually you want to let them sit for a little bit before we can start cutting into them. But I'll give them 10 minutes. We'll bring a cutting board and cut them up a little bit and get a little taste of each. Look at that. Beautiful. And so don't forget to subscribe, and we'll come back and take a taste. And hopefully you'll try it. Let me know how it turns out for you. All right. We'll see you later. Okay. Due to popular demand, the the bread is still hot, and we are cutting it. So it's only been like 7 minutes or so. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. How is it on the inside? Look at that. Look at the fluffy, fluffy. Look, tuk, 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 tuk. Look at that. All right. Let me bring the other one. Is that okay? So we can compare. Well, they should be the same, but we'll cut into both and taste both. But you can see how golden brown they are. Oh, you can't. I honestly, even at the bakeries, I don't get them this fluffy there. Oh, look at that. Compare. Look at that. Very, very nice. Fluffy, bouncy. Oh, yummy, yummy. Here, you want to try it with nothing? Here, I'll give you just this much. Here you go. This is with the herbs. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Here's one more. Here, let's try this one. Okay. Here you go. uh, I noticed the camera is not on me and I'm eating. I'm enjoying the food here. Mm. They're both really good. As you know, tasting warm bread is is so special. The the camera crew wants one of these, but with some homemade strawberry jam. I didn't make this one. It's from one of our relatives. So I'm going to put some jam, a little bit of jam here. There you go. This is with the herbs. I'll try with a little butter, but it's so good it doesn't even need the butter. But it's so nice. Here, this is here. I'll take this one. This is also with the herbs. It's soft, fluffy, like it melts in your mouth, and the taste is so wonderful. Mm. Mm. Honestly, you don't get this flavor um, from a lot of our bakeries here. You have to have some really special ones where you're getting them right hot when you touch them and bring them home and start eating them when they're warm. But this is great. As you could see, I'll bring it back here. Our friends over here. It's like you have two big pieces of filet mignon steak over here. While I'm holding them, they feel so good. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. Let them know about what you're seeing, what you're cooking, and have them share their experiences with me as well. You take care. Until next time. Bye bye. We couldn't wait, and we kept cutting some more and eating. Good thing it's not right before dinner, or we'll be eating the whole thing. I'm gonna try it with some of the Strawberry, homemade strawberry jam. Mm, I took the food away from the camera crew. I won't eat it. I'll save it. But really, it's so good. You really have to try it. You saw how easy it was. It was not difficult. It was quick. Thought this morning I want to do French bread. Got the ingredients out. Put the phone on. Started taping, and there we are. A couple hours later, boom, we have lovely French bread. Again, this is not French baguette, it's French bread, so a little different. So, all right, talk to you soon. Bye bye.